welcome back to my channel. So today I have a little bit of a different video in store for you guys. A lot of people always say like, wow, you have so much makeup in your makeup kit, like how do you get all that? What products do you know that you need? And they ask me so many questions, so I figured why not just film a makeup kit tutorial for you guys. So if you guys want to see what's in my makeup kit, then please keep on watching. I'll take care of you. So the first little pouch that I have here is all foundation. So I'm gonna open this up. So my favorite foundation to put on clients is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. And I really love this foundation because it is great for people with oily skin or people with dry skin. It is a really good kit foundation because it works on a variety of different skin types. I also have, of course, a large shade range. We have the darker shades back in here. And then moving all the way up to the light shades. I also have in here my Pure Bare It All foundation, and this foundation is a little bit more full coverage. So if a client want something a little bit more full coverage, then I will put this foundation on them, and this is a matte foundation, so it's good to just have a little bit of a variety in your makeup kit. Last but not least, I always keep this in my makeup kit. This is my MAC Face and Body Foundation in the shade White, so that way we can always lighten up any foundation that I'm using. And this foundation is a really thin consistency, so it's going to pretty much liquefy your foundation that you're currently using. I also like using the MAC Face and Body Foundation if I'm using airbrush fluid. So the next one that we have here is all of my face products. So this is primers, setting powders, blush, bronzers, blotting powders. One of my favorite blotting powders that I love using when I'm working on set is the MAC blotting powders. And I have a variety of different shades, so I can run in and quickly blot people down when they're getting a little bit oily. So I have those all right here. I have some Makeup Forever ones. I have some different blushes, some different bronzers. One of my favorite blushes, the Coralista blush. One of my favorite bronzers from MAC, Give Me Sun bronzer. I also have a Lisa Wachie corrector, a little NYX corrector for people with a little bit darker skin. And then on this side we have all of our primers. So I have a range of different primers for different types of skin. People with more mature skin, I have ones for people that want to mattify their face. I love using my MAC strobing cream for people that want a little bit more of a dewy glow. I have my Pure one. This is great for underneath the eyes to hydrate. And then I have my setting powder, and I'm actually using the RCMA translucent setting powder, and I've just depotted it into this little jar right here because the one that it comes in is just super inconvenient. And I actually only bring this one with me because I am so obsessed with this one. It works on so many different skin types. So the next one that we have is probably my most favorite little container. This is all of my brow contour and concealers, which is clearly my favorite thing ever. So I have a lot of different products for this little baggie here. So first we have our ColourPop brow pomades, and I absolutely love these things. They are very similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, but they are a lot more affordable, and I actually pick up these ones a lot more than I pick up my Dip Brow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then we have our brow sealers over here. So we have one from MAC, one from Benefit, and then of course one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Then I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. Next I have my Benefit brow pencils, and these are my current favorite right now. And then I also have included these in my makeup kit as well, two of the Benefit brow pods. So to contour, you guys know that I am absolutely obsessed with the Pure Camel contour sticks. I have them in all of the shades. I love these because they are super creamy. As you guys can see, I'm literally running out of this color. But they are super creamy. They're really easy to blend out. Next, I keep these Pure Cosmetics Disappearing Ink Concealers in my kit as well, and I really love these concealers. I find they're great for people with mature skin. Last but not least, for this bag, I have the MAC Pro Longwear Concealers. So next, I have some of my eye products. This one is kind of all over the place. It's a little bit missorted and messy, but I feel like it's a necessity to have a little bit extra eye products other than your palettes. So I have some palettes here that I like to keep. These are like random colors. So we have some of my pigments here. I love the MAC pigments. They're super pigmented. I have the Makeup Forever Starlit Liquid. Super blinding. Then of course we have some mascaras. We have some glitter liners, some other eyeliners, a Sigma eyeliner. This is a really good one that I love. A gel eyeliner. We have our sparkles here, our eyelash glue, our eyelid primers, and then kind of just an assortment of different colors and eyeliners and eye pigments. So next I have my lipstick container. So I have a lot of lipsticks in this little pouch. I have depotted these ones, and these are all MAC lipsticks for the majority of them. And then I have a bunch of these Graftobian little lip palettes. These are great for onset. And then of course I have a lot of different shade ranges in here of liquid lipsticks and lip glosses. So next I have all of my lip pencils and eye pencils in this little ninja roll. It's actually super convenient so that I'm not digging through each little container. So we have a variety of different products. I have some MAC ones here. I have BH Cosmetics. I have ColourPop. I have Pure Cosmetics, a lot of Pure Cosmetics down here. So a lot of different shade ranges. One of my popular ones is this one by MAC, and this is in the shade Pressed Bloom. Another really popular one is this one by ColourPop. This is a really great nudie brown one, and this is in the shade BFF. Of course, you always need to have a really nice blue-based red, and this is by Kiss Professional. It is super creamy and pigmented. So next, I always keep my beauty blenders in a little sachet so that they can breathe and they're not going to get all gross. These are dirty right now. I have to clean them. But I always keep a variety of beauty blenders so that when I'm working with different clients, I don't have to use the same one, because that isn't sanitary and that is gross. And then I'll come home, I soak them in brush cleaner and soap with a little bit of dish oil, and then they are good as new for my next batch of clients. So in here is some of the necessities for my makeup kit. So I always want to keep a little pair of scissors in my makeup kit when I'm cutting eyelashes. That is super important. I also keep blotting papers. If my clients are oily, I'll always blot their face first before I put the primer on their face. And then I have disposable lipstick brushes. These are super handy, especially when I'm working on set and I have to work on a variety of different people. Instead of having to clean my brush or have to find a certain brush, I can just use these and then throw it away, so it's a lot faster and more convenient. Of course, we need our disposable mascara wands to keep everything sanitary. I ordered these right on Amazon, and I think they're like $5, and I get a pack of 100, so I always keep these in my makeup kit as well. Next, we have a pair of tweezers. Of course, everybody needs a pair of tweezers. And then I have a spatula knife, and this is extremely important for your makeup kit because it keeps everything sanitary. So when you are digging out of your lipstick pods, everything is going to be sanitary. You're not going to be going in with the brush, and whatever cream products that you're going to be using, it's a really good idea to have this little tool. Some of my absolute favorite palettes that I love to keep in my kit is, of course, the Jaclyn Hill times Morphe palette. I absolutely love this palette because I feel like it has such a huge shade range, and obviously I put this palette to good use. My next obsession is my Carly Babel Deluxe palette by BH Cosmetics, and again I put this palette to good use as well. I love using this palette for highlighting especially. I feel like it has such a good shade for people with deeper skin tones or people with lighter skin tones. And then of course we have all of these eyeshadows up here. So the next palette that I absolutely love lately is my Billy B times Galani palette, and I love this palette because it has some really pretty pink tones in there, and then it also has my dark tones that aren't super warm, so if you wanted to do like a cool tone brown eyeshadow, that you can have the option there. So to contour, I go back and forth between my Pure Cosmetics Contour Diaries and my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Right now I've been keeping this one in my kit. I love this one because again it has a nice shade range and it's pretty pigmented. So next we have my face brushes. This is in my Morphe little container. It's really big and it's so awesome. So I have a bunch of different face brushes. So for my eye brushes, I keep this in the Makeup Forever little containers. I don't even know what these containers are called, but I will link everything down below. And again, I have a lot of face brushes. One of my favorite brushes to really get in the crease and pack in a lot of dark colors into your client's eye is the Morphe M 506 brush. I love this brush so much. It is super tiny and you can really precisely put the products where you want it. Last but not least, this is something that I have recently been keeping in my makeup kit, and I feel like it is such a great idea. A lot of times when you're working on clients, they are hiring you because they don't wear makeup themselves. So a lot of times they don't have products to actually get their makeup off. So I can give these to my clients and then they can just go home and take their makeup off without having to like use soap or go out and buy makeup. So I keep this all in my ZUCA makeup kit, and I picked this up from the Makeup Forever Pro Loft store. So all of those containers fit in here super nicely, and I've actually labeled them on each side as well, so they tell me like face, eyes, whatever's in them. So everything fits up there, and I have a little bit extra storage in the top if I want to put my palettes in there. And then in this little pouch here, I keep all of my eyelashes and any little goodies that I need to keep in there. And then in these side pockets, all of my palettes pretty much fit in here. It's pretty spacey actually, so I can kind of just stuff all of my eye palettes and my face palettes down in this compartment. And then there's a little like change compartment or whatever you guys want to put in there. I think I have some more scissors in there actually. So it's super compact, but it kind of holds everything that I need in there. And then this is where I film all of my tutorials and where I take my clients. So there you have it. That is what is in my makeup kit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you're just starting out as a makeup artist and you don't have the budget, when I was just starting out, I got one really dark foundation and one really light foundation, and I would mix the two together because I didn't have the budget to buy all 15 shade ranges of foundation. So you know, you can kind of budget your makeup kit if you don't have the money to purchase all these things, even with like eyebrow products and with concealers. If you have one really dark one medium, and one really light, you can make do with what you have, I am telling you. That is what I did for a really long time until I spent the money and purchased all of the other shades. So I really hope you guys learned something from this video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. If you guys want to see like a tour of my studio, how I do a setup, anything like that, just let me know. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!